Hey guys, I just wanted to talk about FBC Firebreak and my initial feelings about the game. This game was made by Remedy. It's really their first attempt at a multiplayer game. They had made Control, which I had actually recently played, and in this game, it has the same map essentially. The old house is back, and there's a lot of recognizable terrain and areas that you will see in this game if you've played Control. Very recognizable enemies as well, as they have chosen to use the hiss again in their first attempt at a multiplayer game. And essentially, this game is kind of a Left 4 Dead style game. A little bit about it. Again, you're in the old house, very recognizable areas. There are 5 different jobs currently in the game that you can play. Essentially, the kind of routine you do is you start the job, go in, do the job, and get out of the map. Right? Simple enough. However, you can, in each job, increase the difficulty. You can increase the clearance level. And you can do something with corruption. I'm not really sure what that part is. Haven't played too many level 3 missions yet, I'll be honest. So I'm not sure what the corruption will ultimately do. And hopefully it'll make the game exciting or play in different ways. You are meant to play these levels on repeat. You're meant to grind out new perks, to go back in at higher difficulties, fight more enemies, find more resources, and do it over and over and over again. You ultimately have 3 classes to do this, and maybe to keep the game interesting enough for you. You have the Fix Kit, the Jump Kit, and the Splash Kit, as they are called. The Fix Kit will come with a wrench, and they also start you off with the shotgun, but you don't have to stay on the shotgun. Maybe some people will play this game and think that you need to, but that's not true. And ultimately, what the Fix Kit can do is repair faster than the other classes. You have the Jump Kit, which is the class I'm playing in this video, where you can charge things faster or turn on power faster because you have something that will use electricity to open it. And you have the Splash Kit, which can use water to put out fires, as well as put out fires on other players. And you can combine with the Jump Kit to shock some enemies and stun them, which is actually a really nice design. So I want to say some of the things I like about this game. First off, in this video, just to let you know what you're going to see, this is just the first mission, the onboarding mission. It's actually a pretty easy mission. You can see some wonky AI there, which I'm going to talk about in a bit. But yeah, this mission is just meant to onboard you onto the game, figure out how to play, what you need to do, and that's exactly what I'm doing here. So what's good about this game? This game has a great system set up to have co-op interactions. But the 3 different classes do different things that help you get through the game. If you have the charge class, like what's about to happen here, I can actually charge this kit, or this fan, this battery pack, faster than the other classes can. The other classes would have had to press E on that and go through a little mini game of clicking 2 separate buttons over and over until eventually it is charged. It takes them a lot longer than a zap. Right, and then the other classes, like if I need to repair something, they can just use a wrench rather than go through the mini game. I think this is a good choice. Right, they give you an option if you're the wrong class to still be able to do it, just slower. Right, like here, I have to use the mini game instead of a wrench. Or if you have the other classes, then they can just use their items and fix it faster. I think that's a good system. I think that helps promote being cooperative with your teammates. Another thing that I really like about this game is a really simple mechanic. It's the shield mechanic. So on this video, you'll notice that the shields are just going up by themselves as long as I get out of harm's way and people stop shooting at me. And they actually go up pretty fast when you get out of harm's way. But in multiplayer, your shields will not go up if you are away from people. I actually think that's really important. So you are getting us to stand next to our teammates, which helps promote like, hey, go travel together. I actually think that's fine. Perfectly fine with them doing that, especially with the area of effect that counts for being next to another player. I think it's fair and that it's effective at helping us stay together. I kind of like that. Now, what's kind of meh about this game, like it's not great, but it's not terrible. One of the things I think is just the way you repair things, like the awkward, almost QTE that happens, the switch between Q and E to repair things is kind of weird. I mean, I don't necessarily hate it, don't necessarily love it, so it's okay.
Done and done.
Like, I think of a situation where it comes and points itself out to me the most is when I need ammo, and the only way I can get it is the ammo station. I feel like I'm in this huge fight against this massive horde of enemies, and I just have to stop to alternate buttons to get ammo. But I mean, ultimately, it doesn't take too much time. It's just okay. Another kind of weird thing to me is the UI. So you see in this video, I have the stamina up top, shields are up top. It has a 0 because there's no other players around me, but that doesn't mean very much when you're playing single player. And my health bar is on the bottom left. Like, why? Why aren't they all together? I think that would make more sense. Why do I have to look at different parts of the screen? That's kind of strange. Now, what I think is bad about this game right now, and I know, keeping in mind this is their first multiplayer shooter, one thing is the fact that they didn't put voice chat in this game. It's multiplayer driven, team-based. They set up the game in a way that should make it so that you should communicate with your team, do some combos with the electricity in the water. But there's no voice chat if you're going to play with randoms to make those combinations happen more efficiently. I think that was just a bad mistake on Remedy's part, and hopefully they'll add it in. Seems kind of strange to not have voice chat in a multiplayer game nowadays. Now, the other thing that's kind of really rough right now is the AI itself. You saw some wonky AI in this video, and sometimes they're just shooting random places, like not even at you, which makes single player easy, but it's still just weird, especially when it's Remedy, who I would expect more from. Control, when I played that game, had great gameplay and I thought was really well done. I mean, you had similar style health bars above the enemy, which I think is another meh thing. Like, it's not great, but it's not bad. Just little things like this will hopefully be fixed over time, and maybe they'll have a fun game as they add more missions. Right now, I want to say there's not much here. When I played solo, it was really bad. When I played with a couple other people, it did help make the game more enjoyable. So if you don't have friends that are going to play this game with you, you probably won't want to play it. That'd be pretty rough to play this game single player all the time. I mean, it is a multiplayer game. A weird thing is that they chose to limit it to 3 people. I don't know why you don't just do 4. I actually am not really sure why games are moving to this like, hey, let's have 3 players. But that's not really a big thing, it just is. So hopefully as we move forward with this game, we can get some more content and maybe just more progression, I even want to say. It's weird that I don't have to get armor. It just feels like progression's really slow right now. There's perks in the game that I'm slowly getting. We'll see though. Maybe I'll feel differently about it as the game moves on and as I play it more with different friends. But for now, what I would say is this is a fun shooter. It has its moments that I enjoy, and Remedy seems to still be a good, decent company. They're trying. I think they made something that has potential to be a good co-op game with your friends, and hopefully they can just fix some things like the AI and the voice chat. Those things were strange choices, and hopefully later on we'll see more missions as well. But for now, I like the system they have in place. It seems like it could be something. It'll just depend on what we see in the future from these developers. And you can see here in the video right now, there's actually a lot of perks. So perhaps as I unlock more, I'll be able to address some of more of the issues I have. Like melee, for example, is really weak, and it doesn't seem like something I can use efficiently. But there are perks that would help. So possibly as I continue on in this game, I'll be able to figure some things out that could make it more fun. Alright, I'll see you next time.